My friends, we are back again with One Piece card game content, and this time for the starter deck 22, which has as a leader Ace and Whitebeard. So something funny happened with this deck because although it's numbered 22, it was released, at least in Europe, at least in my country, after the other decks that came before. So it looks like I have a bit of a delay here, but this was released some time ago, only some months ago, some week ago, sorry. And that's why I'm only bringing it now. But we can see that it's gonna have the traditional 50 card deck, leader, dons, and there's gonna be a bonus pack. So let's see what is inside. Starter deck 22. Not sure which bonus pack this will bring, so I'm curious to figure that out as well. So it's now, like, from my calculation, the 28th starter deck from One Piece that I've opened here. 28. Thank you for being there. And after 28 starter decks, they still include the same rule sheet that works as playmat on the other side. You've seen that. There's the deck, and that, oh, it's just a bonus pack. It's just a bonus. This thing is new. I haven't seen this pack. Just a bonus pack with cards that will replace the cards here. It's not. Maybe this deck was printed out of season, so that's why it doesn't include a normal OP deck and just replacement cards, which we'll get to know which ones I was lucky to get. Okay. The Calvin brothers. There's a Marco here. And there's the Whitebeard. I haven't seen this character yet. So I guess we'll find those in. We'll take a look at that. Now the deck itself. Where's the opening strip? Here. Let's pull it. Let's give me a fight. But they will never win the fight. We take the dons out. We don't need more dons, and let's go. Let's meet these new leaders. So shiny that I have difficulties in seeing understanding which angle I should put it here to be visible. So 5,000, 5 life, and then once per turn on your main, you may reveal one card with a type including Whitebeard from your hand, and then you draw one card, place the revealed card on top of your deck. So basically you swap the card with the top of your deck. So far nothing so special. Then we have Izo, the strangest character, because I never know if it's a man or woman. And this comes with 2 of these Izos. One play, you look at the 5 cards top of your deck, reveal one card including Whitebeard, and put it on your hand. And then also when he attacks, you may trash it to draw one card and place one card at the top from your hand at the bottom. Okay, so this one is at the bottom and this one is at the top. So this step will be playing around with drawing and exchanging and trading the cards with other ones. So this guy is a 1, will be completely irrelevant in fights, but then there's a second option, which is trashing him to get that card from top. Kouzuki Oden. 2 Kouzuki Odens. If this character would be removed from field by your opponent effects, you may trash 2 cards to keep him in. And then you may rest 3 of your Dawn cards and return 1 of your character other than this character to the owner's end to make this guy active. So this is cool, and you may return those entry effect cards to make them available again. Another exclusive. Double attack. Wow, double attack. On 9, that's powerful. But then when you play, you reveal 1 card top of your deck. If it's a Whitebeard Pirate, you draw 2 cards, which probably will happen 100% of the times. Oh, there are 2 more. So yeah, this guy comes 4. And then there's Elmi, 4 Elmis. Jozu. There are 4 Jozus here, which you reveal the card top of your deck. If it's a Whitebeard, you draw 2 cards. Okay, always the same. Squad, the the spider one. Reveal one card from the top of your deck. Whitebeard gives you one rested on to a character. That's a good one. That's a good activity. You will be using that a lot. Okay, so now we have the Clavan brothers. Here they are. Here they are, the special card for the Clavan brothers. So this card is really not really useful in other decks. So I'm not sure what to do that. If I should replace it here, one of these, by this special one. I didn't do that with the three brothers. I kept those cards separately, but I'll do the same. I'll keep them on the binder. The Marco itself could be used for other decks. I'll think about that offline. But there's a Vista blocker here for one. Ace. So these cards are mostly non-powered, non-abilities, which is make them completely irrelevant. Okay, so there's another Whitney. Come on with the star Whitney, right? This version. You may reveal two card types. Reveal two cards with Whitebeard from your hand, and one of your leader gets 2,000. So that's going to be useful for pumping those guys up. And there's a Marco again. So this Marco, when its character is KO by your opponent's effect, you trash one card from your hand instead, and he survives. And you can reveal one card from the top of your deck. If it's a Whitebeard, he gets plus 1,000 until the end of the next turn. Pretty standard. Pretty standard there. I think I would like to put these cards. Maybe I should revisit also the other decks, because I see these are all commons. And those commons will look very good having these special ones there. Yeah, so I should revisit the other decks and do that. Now that I'm twisting a little bit the decks, I don't think it will be harmful for the whole collection. There's little ores as well. 4. No power here. This one, I don't even know who this guy is. AO. I haven't seen that. Yeah, so this deck looks a bit not that powerful with that many characters with no power. So they are just filling the blue Whitebeard slot for the reveal. Then in terms of events, I have here 4 I am Whitebeards that you look. No, you play one. If you're leader, play one Newgate from your hand, the big one. Then you may add. Oh, you can play by 8. You can play the 9 guy. Then you may add one card from the top of your bottom of your left cards to your hand, and it gets even more powerful. That's it. And there's also here 2. Take that back. Take back what you said. That's what. That's when Sakazuki insulted Whitebeard, and then Ace came back, and then he got killed. He gets more for 4,000 if you reveal a Whitebeard. That's a special card indeed. You may reveal 2 cards with the type including Whitebeard from your hand and draw 1 card, then place 1 character that costs 5 or less at the bottom of the deck. Fire Fist. Who's taking the Fire Fist? Not sure. Yeah, cool. So a bit of a weak deck. Doesn't look like one of the most powerful. I like these cards, so I'm gonna replace them and have these super special cards in the deck. I think it will look nice, and I will revisit the other decks to do the same. But that it is. So this was Starter Deck 22, Ace, and Newgate. I hope you like this video, to the point that you consider hitting that like button and subscribing. So I have a full playlist dedicated to One Piece card game, as well as follow all the other major card games out there, as well as a very big playlist for board games, and the podcast, The Table Talks, where I'm interviewing people to get to know their profiles, their stories, their projects, while I play some games online with them. So I definitely think that you'll find interesting content in the channel to consider subscribing and to be part of this community. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.